You of all people know what secrets have done to this family.
I see you again.
We've been to the 90s.
Landry is playing a dangerous game. For years, we've watched her protect the farm.
You don't have to leave your family.
Mom, you can't do that. It's true.
Colton's memory. But season 4 just pulled back the curtain on a truth that changes everything.
You didn't know Tessa that well.
You don't have to be careful with my feelings.
That's not it. Colin, I thought
We
that
all thought Sam was her second chance at love. But what if he's actually her greatest mistake? While Kat and Alice are literally jumping through time to fix the past, Dell is doing something much more quiet and much more devastating. She's choosing the easy route, but in Port Haven, the easy way always comes with a price. There is a reason she won't look at the pond anymore, and it isn't just grief, it's guilt. In episode 5, we finally saw the cracks in her story. If you think Dell is a victim of the Landry curse, you're wrong. She might be the one keeping it alive. Pay close attention to that moment in the cellar, because the secret Dell is hiding about Sam is about to rip this family apart. The atmosphere in Port Haven has never felt this heavy. For the American audience watching The Way Home, we are used to the slow burn mystery, but episode 5 takes a sharp turn into psychological territory. Dell and Sam's relationship has been presented as a cozy, late-life romance. But this episode forces us to ask, is it real or is it a shield? When Dell tells Sam that she's tired of chasing ghosts, it sounds like a woman finally finding peace. However, the way the camera lingers on her face tells a different story. She isn't finding peace. She's burying the truth. By choosing Sam, she is intentionally turning her back on the pen, on Colton, and on the secrets that Kat is fighting so hard to uncover. This is the easy route she's taking. It is easier to sit on the porch with a man who knows nothing of her past than to face the supernatural reality of her family. But here is where the betrayal starts. Dell isn't just choosing a man, she is choosing to forget. In the USA, fans have been theorizing that Dell knows more about the time travel than she lets on. Episode 5 basically confirms this. When Sam mentions a new beginning, Dell's reaction isn't one of joy, it's relief. It's the relief of someone who thinks they've finally escaped a crime. But the Landrys can't escape. Every time she smiles at Sam, it feels like a slap in the face to the timeline Alice is trying to protect. The real K twist begins to surface here. We see Dell hiding a specific piece of mail, a letter that looks decades old. Why hide it from Sam? If their relationship is built on a fresh start, why is she still tucked away in the shadows of the past? The betrayal isn't just romantic, it's a betrayal of the Landry legacy. She is willing to let the mysteries of the 1800s stay buried if it means she can have a normal life with Sam. But as we've seen, the pond doesn't let go that easily. By the end of this section, viewers will realize that Sam might not be a random stranger at all. He might be the very person Dell is using to keep the K secret hidden from her own daughter. The tension shifts from the kitchen table to the dark corners of the Landry barn, where the real mystery of episode 5 begins to unfold. For a long time, we've wondered if the K mystery was something only Kat and Alice were chasing, but now it's clear that Dell has been holding a piece of the puzzle all along. While Sam is busy planning a future for the two of them, Dell is seen looking through old boxes that she previously claimed were lost in the fire. This is the moment where the secret betrayal becomes undeniable. She finds an old photograph, and the way she touches the edges tells us this isn't just an old memory. It's a map to a truth she doesn't want her family to find. US fans have been flooding social media with theories about Sam's true intentions, and this section of the script addresses the most chilling possibility. Does Sam know about the K-twist too? There is a strange moment in episode 5 where Sam makes a comment about how history has a way of repeating itself. To a casual viewer, it sounds like small talk, but to a Landry, those are fighting words. Dell's immediate reaction is to change the subject, pushing Sam toward the easy route once again. She is desperate to keep him in the dark, or perhaps she is desperate to keep him as her alibi. If she can prove she was with Sam, she doesn't have to explain where she was when the pond started calling out to the next generation. The betrayal deepens when we realize that Dell's silence is actually putting Kat in danger. By refusing to talk about the K name found in the old records, Dell is letting her daughter walk blindly into a past that is clearly more dangerous than it looks. Why would a mother do this? The only answer is that the truth hurts Del more than the lie. If Sam is somehow connected to the original K figure, perhaps a descendant or a keeper of the secret, then Del's relationship with him isn't a romance. It's a deal. She gives him her company, and he gives her the silence she craves. This episode proves that the most dangerous person in Port Haven isn't the one jumping through the water. It's the one standing on the shore, watching the ripples and saying nothing. The mystery takes a dark turn as the sun sets over the Landry farm. In this part of episode 5, the easy road Del has been taking starts to crumble under the weight of the house's own history. For the American audience who has followed every clue since season 1, the cellar has always been a place of heavy memories, but now it becomes a place of evidence. We see Del descending the stairs, not to fetch a bottle of wine or a tool, but to check on something she has hidden behind the loose stones of the foundation. This isn't the behavior of a woman who has moved on. This is the behavior of a woman who is guarding the ghost. When she pulls out that weathered, leather-bound journal, the camera catches a glimpse of the initials carved into the cover. It's the K again. This is the ultimate betrayal. Del has had the answers to Kat's questions this entire time. While her daughter is losing her mind trying to save a brother and a father who are lost in time, Del is sitting on the key to the mystery just so she can keep her life with Sam simple. This creates a massive conflict for the viewers. We want to love Del, but how can we forgive her for letting her family suffer in the dark? She is choosing Sam's comfort over her own daughter's sanity, and that is a choice that will leave a permanent scar on the Landry name. But then, the twist gets even more complicated. Sam appears at the top of the cellar stairs. The music shifts. It's no longer romantic, it's tense and cold. He asks her what she's doing, and for a split second, the mask slips. Del lies to his face, but the look in Sam's eyes suggests he already knows. This raises the stakes for the entire U.S. audience. Is Sam actually the one manipulating Del? If he knows about the K-twist in the journal, he might be staying with her just to make sure those secrets never leave the cellar. The easy route has officially become a prison. Del thought she was escaping the drama of the pond, but she has actually walked right into a trap set by the very man she thought was her exit strategy. The episode leaves us wondering if Del is the one betraying her family, or if she is being betrayed by the one person she finally trusted. As the episode reaches its final moments, the easy route Del has been walking officially hits a dead end. The quiet life she tried to build with Sam is now covered in shadows, and the betrayal is no longer a secret she can keep to herself. When Del walks back into the main house and sees the family photos on the wall, she realizes that by protecting her own peace, she has effectively erased the truth of those she loves. For the USA audience, this is the emotional climax we've been waiting for. It's the moment where the K-twist isn't just a mystery anymore. It becomes a moral choice. Del has to decide. Does she burn the journal and stay in the safety of Sam's arms? Or does she hand it to Kat and watch her world fall apart again? The final scene of episode 5 is a masterclass in suspense. We see Del standing by the pond at night, the water glowing with that familiar, eerie light. She is holding the letter we saw earlier, the one that links Sam to the K mystery. In a shocking move, she doesn't throw it in the water. Instead, she hides it in her pocket as Sam calls out to her from the porch. The way she looks back at the house and then down at the water proves that she is now a double agent in her own life. She is lying to her daughter, she is lying to her boyfriend, and worst of all, she is lying to herself. This is the secret betrayal that will define the rest of season 4. She isn't just choosing a man, she is choosing a side in a war for the Landry soul. As the screen fades to black, the hype for the next episode is at an all-time high. The evidence suggests that Sam's arrival in Port Haven wasn't an accident, and Del's easy route was actually a path carefully laid out by someone who knows the pond's power. If Del doesn't speak up soon, the K-twist will claim another victim, and it might be Kat. This episode leaves the audience demanding answers. Who is Sam really working for? And can Del ever be trusted again? The Landry family is divided, the past is bleeding into the present, and the woman who was supposed to hold them all together just became the biggest mystery of them all. You won't want to miss our next breakdown, because what we found in the season 4 trailer about Sam's real name will change everything you just saw.